back. My name is Zane. I'd like to talk about Polkadot today. Polkadot is a coin that's doing extremely well right now. It's worth £25 per coin. Now the supply is extremely large. It's over 900 million in supply. Now for a coin that has such a large supply, the price is usually a lot lower. A lot lower, guys. So it's actually really surprising to see the price this high considering that the supply is also high. I mean, in the world of cryptocurrency, supply meets demand. It's very important. So what is Polkadot and how to buy it? Well, my question is today, can a coin like Polkadot 100x? So I'm going to grab my calculator because I want to show you guys with proof that if you take £25, times that by 100, increasing Polkadot from £25 to 100 its value, that would give you £2,500. That would be the cost for one Polkadot token or coin. It would actually cost £2,500 or £2,500. That's actually not out of the realms of possibility. So my first question is halfway to be an answer. Can this coin 100x? It probably will at some point. It's a great possibility. So what is Polkadot? Polkadot is a cryptocurrency network that wants to help weave all the disparate blockchains together. So Polkadot is a multi-chain network that aims to connect different specialized blockchains in a single unified network. Blockchains that connect with Polkadot work in a parallel and so-called parachains. This enables them to access the Polkadot network's proof of stake validation of transaction and security. Currently, blockchains operate separately in Salus. Polkadot promises to create an internet of interoperability. I hate these words because they make no sense sometimes. Blockchain for a decentralized web. So essentially, Polkadot promised to create an internet of blockchains for a decentralized web. Why didn't they just say that? But it's too tall and in order. We find out below. Apparently, it's too tall and in order. So we can actually check out this video. You guys can check it out for yourself. But I'm probably going to play this video just to give you guys a quick explanation of what they meant when they said Polkadot promised to create an internet of interoperability blockchains for a decentralized web. Polkadot is a network designed to join the dots with all other networks. It's commonly referred to as a multi-chain network because it can join networks together, unlike networks like Bitcoin, which operates on its own. Its ultimate aim is to act as a framework for all blockchains that opt in, a bit like HTML allows. Sorry guys, a bit like how HTML allows other sites, browsers, and servers to interact with each other. That's important. That's actually a great analogy because every website is built on HTML. Every single website you see is built on HTML. But what makes these websites pretty is something that's called CSS and JavaScript. JavaScript makes the website more interactive. So when I click on something, you see there's a little animation. And CSS give these websites it's pretty uniform and modern taste. You know, I hope that was a great explanation because I think it was. The idea is to take care of messy and costly cryptocurrency mining process, including validations of transaction and security protocols, and enable developers to focus on creating dApps. dApps are decentralized applications, smart contracts functionality. Did you know Polkadot is being built by Gavin Wood, a co-founder of Ethereum, and Gavin Wood is also the founder of Kusama. I did a video on Kusama today, and this will be uploaded today as well. So this guy called Gavin Wood, I need to find out more about this guy because he's apparently also a co-founder of Ethereum. So this is interesting, guys, very interesting. Why is it important? Developers build an innovative, decentralized system currently have to engineer these systems from the ground up. This also means that the time, talent, and resources are divided into building competing networks rather than creating a standard everyone build. You know, that's a good point. So Polkadot is trying to create a system, a base system, so everyone can use it to build on. It's not just trying to create something where you can use to build dApps. It's trying to create a system that everyone can profit from and everyone can use to help them along the way. Kind of like how every website uses HTML. That's Polkadot's aim, to create a way for developers to build value on top of all blockchain rather than just one. That's a good point. So bringing blockchain together rather than separating them. Because a lot of people still don't understand blockchain. I still don't understand blockchain, and I'm still learning every day what blockchain is and how it can be used in the future for many things. How does Polkadot work? Blockchains can connect with Polkadot and work in parallel as a so-called parachain to access the network proof of stake, validation of transaction and security. In the networks called relay chain, transaction addresses are checked and the data is standardized so that every system can understand it. This is where all the chain pools security. While functionality is taken care of, blockchain connects to Polkadot can use their own POS mechanism, decide when and how to update their code and run dApps, decentralized applications, or tokens they choose. It's essentially a pick and choose layer that allows networks to prevent their own security and incorporate new protocols. Did you know Polkadot is developed by the Web3 Foundation and is Parity Technologies, whose co-founders are Gavin Wood and Juta Sterna. Sorry, guys, Juta Sterna. So there you go. Gavin Wood being mentioned again because he's the founder of Polkadot, and he's also the co-founder of Ethereum, and that's very important because of how well Ethereum is doing in the crypto space. So Gavin Wood, where is he from? He's from Lancaster, United Kingdom. Went to the University of York. Co-founder of Polkadot Network. Current project that he's working on is Polkadot, and he's also working on Kusama as well. Previous project was Ethereum, and he's also got a Twitter account. So you guys can follow this guy if you want to learn more about the projects that he's built. And there it is, founder of Polkadot, Kusama, Ethereum, Parity, Web3 Foundation, building Polkadot, all things Web 3.0. So this guy seems to be a really clever person who's had his hands in a lot of things when it comes to blockchain, cryptocurrencies. So this is a guy that you actually want to keep an eye on, because if he starts a new project, it looks like he just finds a way to Elon Musk it, how to make his projects really successful. So by all means, keep a lookout for this guy. So it's interesting because I'm looking at 1 year ago for Polkadot, and it looks like in 2020 August it was around £351, and now it's at £36. So I'm not too sure what happened there. I'm not too sure why it was so high. Maybe it's because of its initial launch. I'm not so sure why it's so high and why it went down so much. Based on my research, it looks like the supply is really high. So clearly something must have happened for this coin to have taken such a huge dip. But if I go on 3 months, 1 year, this graph is showing me something completely different. If I go to August last year, it's not showing me anything before. It's not showing me anything before that stage. So that's quite interesting. In fact, if I go there, it's showing me January, October 2021. So it looks like this graph is not correct. One of these graphs are not correct. So I need to do some proper research into what's going on with Polkadot, because it seems like there was a huge high last year in August, and there was a huge low just overnight, almost overnight. So what happened there, I don't really know. If you guys know what happened, let me know. They could have burned some coins, or they could have just increased the coin supply by a lot, and that brought down the price a lot. So if you guys can help me find out what happened there, I really appreciate it. So let's continue. Recent development. Polkadot's first launched its mainnet in May 2020 and quickly gained traction amongst investors, developers, and cryptocurrency traders. In under a year, it has already picked up a number of impressive accolades and developments, some of which include climbing to become the fourth largest cryptocurrency, achieving a peak capitalization of 18 billion. That's impressive. That's extremely impressive. Guy, read that again and understand that. It became the fourth largest cryptocurrency. That's quite impressive. Undergoing renovations with old dots tokens, split 100 ways to produce new dot tokens. So it looks like increasing the supply from 10 million to 1 billion. Okay, so this is what happened last year. This is what happened when the supply was so high, the supply was at 10 million. It dropped overnight. It dropped completely overnight, and it looks like it's because they increased the supply to 1 billion. So undergoing redon redenomination with old DOT tokens, split 100 ways to produce new DOT tokens. So it looks like they do control the token to a lot of extents where they can actually increase the value or increase the supply of the token or reduce the supply of the token, which in turn affects the price hugely. But I still find it fascinating that the price is still so high, considering that the supply is also extremely high. So, Polkadot actually proves that a lot of other coins around the 900 million supply mark can actually achieve this number of £25. So, if you guys find any other good coins like Basic Attention Token or like Engine Coin, Engine Coin is around 800 million, which is less than this. You know, Engine Coin has a lot of potential since this has reached £25. Now, I'm saying the coin has potential. I'm not saying the projects have potential, but because the projects are completely different, you know. So the projects are an important part of the equations. When you're thinking about if a coin will 100x, you've always got to consider the projects. What are the projects about? Is it worth investing? Now, I'm not a financial investor, and this is not financial advice. This is just a video for entertainment purposes. But I hope I explained Polkadot to you guys as well as I could. And I hope you guys understood it. So thank you guys for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.